Hi, Eugene Silberstein here, and it's time for another valuable teaching tip. This one I like to call never leave loose ends hanging. Let's face it, nobody likes it when loose ends are left hanging, and your students are no exception. A solid basis for any essay or classroom session breaks down into 3 easy steps. Number 1, tell them what you're going to tell them. Number 2, tell them. And number 3, tell them what you told them. In most cases, educators have no problem whatsoever with steps 1 and 2. The instructional session might start out something like this. Good morning, class. Today we are going to be discussing the 4 major components of the basic vapor compression refrigeration cycle, namely the compressor, the condenser, the expansion device, and the evaporator. Then, after the instructor has told the class what they're going to be doing for the remainder of the session, the instructor continues to discuss the material as mentioned. Then it happens. 3 minutes before the end of the class, the instructor is still presenting the session's content. So, the refrigerant in the evaporator has now completely boiled off into a vapor and leaves the evaporator as a superheated vapor. The superheated vapor then leaves the evaporator and begins to flow back to the... Now, the instructor quickly wraps up and says something to the effect of, be sure to read the rest of Unit 3 at home, as this is the material that will be on the examination next week. The instructor has just left the entire class hanging. He has completely ignored step 3, the all-important step 3. Always make certain that you do not ignore step 3. I repeat, never ignore step 3. Always make certain that you leave at least 5 or 10 minutes at the end of each and every session to summarize and wrap up your session. This will tie up your lesson in a neat little bow, giving closure to the lesson. Remember, tell your students what you are going to tell them, and finally, be sure to tell them what you told them. Be on the lookout for some of my other teaching tip videos. Bye for now.